They're too close. Please, help us!
Welcome to the next level.
I'm sorry I left you all those...
You know who should be sorry, who's not sorry? Gun Media, that's who. Can't say I didn't see this coming. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the game, is shutting down. It's not completely terminated, but no new content. Another DBD competitor, gone. When the game initially launched last August, I believe, or maybe it was 2 Augusts ago now. I don't know, time flies. But when it first came out, I played it on Game Pass, and I played the hell out of it, got a lot of achievements, enjoyed it for what it was. Definitely there seemed to be some issues with balancing. As soon as one character would come out, it'd be overpowered, and be overpowered for a while, and it seemed like it was sort of pay to win, and then they would eventually nerf that character. Here comes another character that's overpowered, and this would go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with both the killers and the survivors. And even though the community was toxic, just like most of these communities are, I still enjoyed Texas Chainsaw Massacre for what it was. It was fun. It wasn't Friday the 13th levels fun, and I'm not even sure if it was more fun than DBD. At times, yes. At times, no. But I never bought the game, and not just because it was on Game Pass. I just figured that it wasn't worth buying, that it was going to die eventually, that they were going to screw this up somehow, some way, and they have, and they did. And they said officially that, oh, it's come to an end because they've basically done all they can do with it. Yeah, that's BS. That's not true. But they've basically milked it for all they can milk it for, and this cash grab is over. This ride's over. And this is no surprise. The same people that could have added new content on Friday the 13th the game, and they didn't. They held off on that new content, because that could have been patched later. Even if it was buggy to begin with, that's not stopped them from releasing buggy stuff in the past. They've done this before. And they can blame the lawsuit for why Friday the 13th the game shut down, but that has nothing to do with why Texas Chainsaw Massacre is not getting any new updates. I'm so glad that I stopped playing this. I came on PlayStation Plus, and I still don't play it because look at this. It just takes forever to find a match. When you do find a match, if somebody doesn't ready up, one person, it can hold up an entire match. It's ridiculous. Gun did experiment with different things to alleviate that kind of problem, but what ended up happening now is if you exit, and I'm talking about the current game, the state that it's in right now, if you exit out of a match because one person's not readying up at the main menu, you get a ban penalty of however many minutes. That to me is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And I just don't play the game. The game's on Plus, and I don't play it. I got a couple trophies here and there, and I don't care. And it's funny because, you know, I'm very skilled, very experienced on the Xbox side of things. So I came over to PlayStation, and everybody thinks I'm a noob because obviously I'm not ranked up, and so they don't want to play, so they're dodging lobbies, or they're not readying up, or they want the character I have because they think they can run it better. And maybe you can, maybe you can't, but that's a whole nother subject. I'm getting off the topic here. I'm really frustrated with Gun, and you know, I can't say I didn't see this coming. Everyone should have seen this coming. The writing was on the wall. This is not the first time they've done this. This won't be the last time. They had the nerve in their post to say at the end, stay tuned for the next project. Nobody cares. Like, so insensitive to the players here. They're going to peer-to-peer, which definitely means, like Friday the 13th the game, as soon as it's not profitable, as soon as lawsuits, as soon as whatever comes away, the server's going down completely at some point in time. Could be a year, could be two, but it's definitely going away at some point. And the whole thing with peer-to-peer is now someone's the host. So if that host is a killer or a survivor or whatever, and they get killed right away, or they don't like the way the match is going, and they exit, everybody's bounced out. Which really sucks. And that's coming. That's the only patch that's coming. They're not going to fix any bugs, any nerfs. They're not going to add any more content. A lot of people are saying all the content wasn't put in. I think they did finish all their planned content. They did say they were going to add hair things and other little updates and patches that's now definitely not coming. But I'm not mad at that, but I'm glad I didn't spend any money on this game. And I ended up buying the PlayStation 5 version. This is before it came to Plus. And then I ended up selling it for actually more than what I paid for it. And the only good caveat of that is I got a free poster from it. Which it's a generic poster. It's not that great. It's small. It's folded, but you know, it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I'm a fan. I almost bought the collector's edition because it comes with a movie, comes with a game, but I thought, oh, the game's not worth it. It really isn't. And the movie was only the Blu-ray version, not the 4K version, which was like, come on, if you're gonna throw out some collector's edition, I think they priced it at like $100 originally, which was way overpriced. Then it went on clearance for like 35, $40, and I still didn't get it. It would have to be like $10 for me to jump on it. Maybe even not now because the thing is just it's coming to an end. It's funny though that I see all these people talking about this. Like I could see this coming from a mile away. I don't know who else could. I mean, you'd have to be blind. Why are y'all buying all these DLCs? Why are you buying all these cosmetics? I didn't spend a penny on this game. Like I said, except for buying it used copy, and then I flipped that used copy for more than what I paid for it. So I'm not out any money actually. I got it on Game Pass, and I enjoyed it for what it was. And I think asymmetrical multiplayer horror games could probably work best on PlayStation Plus or Game Pass, services like that. If they have to stand on their own and you have to buy them separately, maybe like a free to play, and you buy stuff that way, that could be maybe successful. That could be a route they could go. The Fortnite approach of things, a battle pass per se. But as it stands now, these games, most of them are dead in the water. And the problem is, too, it's just everyone knows Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but like the Killer Clowns game, which is a fun game, don't get me wrong. I've enjoyed what I've played of it. But it's a game no one plays. It's a lot of bots on there. It's just too niche of a franchise. Nobody really knows Killer Clowns. It was a cult movie to begin with. It wasn't that successful of a movie even when it came out, even to this day. So you're not going to get tons and tons of players on it. Dead by Daylight, not only do they have the thing of, oh, we've been around 7, 8, 9 years, but they've got so many different horror franchises they can borrow from, and so many that are coming down the pipe. So they're not limited in that route. It's not just a Halloween game and it's just one killer, Michael Myers, and you just add, variations of Michael Myers. And if you throw Freddy in there, it's going to look a little weird because it's a Halloween game. Dead by Daylight doesn't have to play by those rules. So Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Killer Clowns, Predator, they're all going to have issues down the road or any new game, because it's just one franchise. You also have to play by the rules of the franchise owner, the rights owner. So now, the cost of the license, Hellraiser, whatever. And is it worth it? Is it worth it to the customer? Is it worth it to the developers? Is it worth it to the publisher? And a lot of the times, the answer is probably going to be a no. I think most of these games are just quick cash grabs. Maybe it's money laundering. Who knows? I don't know. I don't really care. I just know that Gun is pretty shisty. And they're getting a lot of flack. They're getting a lot of grief on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. And rightfully so. Because I've always thought they're shady. I've never really liked Gun Media. They just come across as scumbags. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're great people. Maybe they're nice people. Maybe, there's nothing they could do. And the rights holders are like, hey, you got to spend X amount of more money to keep the rights to this game and keep it going. And they were like, well, we don't make enough money to keep it going. Who knows? But I doubt that's the case. As do a lot of people online. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the game. Did you play it? Why didn't you play it? Did you buy any DLC? Are you ticked off? Are you upset with Gun Media? Sumo Black Tower. It's funny. Every game that Black Tower comes in on, that's just the end of that game, pretty much. As soon as you see Black Tower, it's just that name is associated with death. Let's call themselves Death Tower. Anywho. Hopefully you liked the video. Like, share, and subscribe. And I left all the loading in at the beginning of the match just because you can see. And that was pretty quick. That was relatively quick to find a match. It just takes forever. And I can only imagine now once players start leaving and they know there's no new content. Because a lot of games, they stay successful because there's new content coming. Or there's new content planned. There's a roadmap. There's an incentive to keep playing because you got great new things down the road. Now, you got nothing to look forward to. So what's the point? And all the things they planned or said, hey, we might add in a leveling system where you can unlock certain things, certain characters. You don't have to buy everything. You have to pay for everything with cash. credit. Well, that's obviously not the case now. It's been Next Level Taken. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. You can follow me on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. PlayStation, Xbox, Steam. The name's Next Level Taken. I thank you for watching. Cash at me, Next Level Taken. Give me coffee, something. I don't even drink coffee, but thanks for watching. Until next time.
Stay focused. Where are they? It's too quiet.
Where is it exactly?
They're too close.
Going?
God! Please! Help us!
Don't you ever... Looks familiar. Oh, I recognize this. Yeah, man, I remember how this works. Okay. I think I got it.